Howdy guys, and welcome back to Let's Play Final Fantasy Tactics Advance. I want to check the laws now before I do this because you don't want to get stuck. Rapier isn't slow. Alright, that should be good. So, let's head on to Diamond Rain. Without further ado, let's get right into the action. Rain's getting worse. Better watch my footing. Holy monsters, Batman! Yes, we've got some monsters here. Alright, so you'll notice that Jonah's pretty underleveled compared to everyone else because of his... Well, as a thief, he won't be able to steal much, but he will be able to steal some experience, so that's not bad. Everyone else is actually indeed level 9, so we'll definitely want Javit, we'll want Cecile. 86, 42, 48. So yeah, looks like we're going to be leaving our healer behind for this one. Yeah. You can see there we've got 2 Ice Drakes, a Bomb, an Ice Flan, and a Lamaya. That's not too bad. The Ice Drakes are really the worst threat, and they're pretty easy to neutralize if you take them out quick enough. Now, you'll notice there that nothing's in range, so I'm going to go with Conceal for my first turn and start setting up. In a lot of higher level battles and boss fights, you'll see me getting these setup turns out pretty quickly, where I'll do stuff like, you know, or on harder missions, you'll see, oh, well, he's setting up aura and everything right now. Or setting up an auto regen or something on, you know, characters and getting Protect and Shell out. Now, normally you'll see me do 1 or 2 of those things on a first turn, but as we get into these harder missions, you'll see it happening all at once. My first turn, as the monsters are moving in and starting to get near me, you'll see me doing all that at once. So we're going to throw Marchi out here as sort of a decoy for that Ice Drake, and we're going to go with an Air Render on the Bomb to weaken him down, because bombs are, of course, weak to ice, so Mont Blanc is going to be using ice to take him out and do some damage to Lamaya on his first turn. And, let's see. I can't get anyone from here, so I may just come over here in front of there and wait. Next unit's gonna come over here, and actually, you know what? I might just use Blizzard to take him out right now, because rather than wasting some of Mont Blanc's SP, I could just do that right now. Oh, or not. Maybe that won't work. And we'll bring Mont Blanc up last. I don't think he's gonna be in range, which is really annoying. He's not in range. Well, that was great. I guess I'll go with a haste then. Oh, you know what? I could go with Reflect on those guys. Or on him, anyway. But nobody here uses magic except for the Flan, and it won't help because it'll only cast his own element, so it won't really do anything. So we'll just go with haste. That'll solve us for now. Set us up pretty good to get through these turns. You can see Flan don't have a lot of health. Typically, they're low on health, and they only cast spells. Some of them have a couple of abilities that are kind of useful. But, I mean, really, you can't learn them as blue magic, because they're black magic spells. A lot of the things, though, that you'll want to learn as blue magic, you'll only be able to learn by having a Beastmaster control the monster, having a list of stuff in front of you, and having, like, a really good Beastmaster be able to, like, get them, or having a list of stuff you want the monster to use against you. You know. So, I may actually teach some Beastmaster moves to our new Mal, but it will only be for acquiring blue magic stuff. So I'm not sure that I will actually do it. Now, the question is, whose turn is going to be next? Because I don't want to deal with that bomb for much longer. Moleg's that. Alright, well, Mont Blanc will move then after the Lamaya. So I say we get over here and take on the Lamaya from back here. See how much damage we can do there. 31's not bad. And I may end up just casting a Thunder Spell because most likely, yeah, I can cast it right in the middle there and get that dragon as well. So, Hand Slap's really annoying, but I might be able to learn his blue magic. I'd like it if I could, very much. Holy balls! I'll say, if I could learn that ability too, that'd be pretty awesome. Nice counter critical. I'm really getting annoyed with not learning any abilities with blue magic, though. I'm gonna have to, like, sit here and get a list of them that I want. No, you know what? Yeah, let's go for the dragon. It's got a lot of health. The drakes will have tons and tons of HP, and they are really a pain to get down sometimes, but if you know what you're doing, it's not too bad. I'll go with Thundara. We'll cast it back there. Oh, balls. I should have cast it behind him so I could have gotten the Flan out too. And see, that's things I'll notice afterwards. You know, where I say, oh, I should have cast this there. Would have done more damage, or I could have gotten this enemy as well as this one. Does Air Render do damage to Flan? I don't know if it does. If it does, I'm going to use it. No, it doesn't. Alright, we'll just get him then. Eventually he'll start learning some paladin abilities, but we're going to work on fighter stuff first, because he'll actually be a fighter in the end. So we'll want to do that now. Guild Toss, I guess. Oh, no, you know what? Let's go with Ring, because I don't like dealing with these guys, and if I can get one of them stopped, that would really help me out a lot, because it definitely decreases my damage. Nice! We got him. And that's pretty much worth having the Juggler, I believe is what he's actually called. I'll never get the class right, just like I'll never get his name right. But, Javet, the Juggler, is pretty much one of the most kick-ass. He's going to be one of the most kick-ass members of our party once he's gotten his other stuff lined up, because Juggler abilities are pretty good and they're well aligned around status ailment-y stuff, you know? Especially being able to stop enemies and then having the, is a gunner having the range that he would have for his regular attacks would be pretty useful, and then the Juggler abilities will give him something to do when he's in melee range. You know, so... does it have any experience, actually? I want to see how much experience it's got. I might just steal its experience. 10 XP. Yeah, why not? I'll show steal experience. So, steal XP. Steal XP. 10 damage, 90%. So, boom, steal experience. 5 experience stolen, 10 experience gained. So I just got 15 experience for doing that. Ooh, I'm gonna go for Spirit Magic Fire Whip, actually, because I don't want him to be able to act on his next turn. Because that'll definitely ease things up if he can't use Ice Breath on us. Can I get him a disarm? Yes! Nice! This battle's going really, really well. Usually this early in the game I've got problems with stuff like this, but I'm not having many issues today. So we'll go with a nice Whirlwind here, right in the middle. At least one guaranteed hit, and we'll put him back to him in case he unstops. Now Mont Blanc's speed's rested here, so we're gonna go with a Fyra on this guy, I think, and take him out. And there you go. That was pretty easy there. Oh, this is coming together nicely. This team is definitely working well. I don't usually use Mont Blanc, but in this playthrough I am, and it's working pretty freaking well. So let's show Blitz, just because I haven't shown it yet, and I'm going to get some more experience. We'll show Blitz. So there you go, Blitz. Guaranteed hit unless the target has Reflex. Or maybe Strike Back. I'm not sure if Strike Back also does that, but... Go for a Guild Toss. There you go. A little bit extra experience there. Just go with a fight and finish him off, hopefully. No, nothing. I think I'm pretty much just gonna go for some damage on him here and just try to take him out as soon as possible. So there we go. That was that. Not very hard if I say so myself. Jeez, it sure can rain here. I was kind of hoping the diamonds would be crystals, but I guess... What was that? It disappeared. What could it have been? It wasn't snow. Maybe this rain does have something to do with the crystals. Okay, so you see we're getting law cards there. A lot of money. Do we have negotiation 4 now? Because I want to do... I wanted to do Clan Bahem. Rhoda Volcano. Alright. Let's throw it up. Because Lutia Pass is up there. Let's throw it right there. Okay, so let's head up to Krill. And get a little equipment going here. I didn't notice if anyone actually mastered anything, so let's do a quick scan of that. You'll see me doing this a lot where I'm checking to make sure nobody mastered abilities. No. 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 Okay, nothing. Alright. Any rumors that are new? Crazy monsters, the crystals, strong laws, secret shop, area freed. I think that'll actually give me a new... There might be a Clan Borzoi rumor here now that we've like defeated them, because I know there's one that sets off like a chain of rumors and another mission against them. Ah, there's Free Sprom. That's what we want. One of the Borzoi capos is in the mountain town of Sprom. Keep an eye on him until we and the Sprom march are ready. And this is a combat right here. We'll want to do that. So we've got Hot Recipe, Hot Awakening, and a couple more things here. Run for fun. Let's see. There'll be a sporting event in our academy soon. Missing one member for our popular marathon team. Looking for a replacement. Sport trophy. Battles won. Juggler. Look at that. That's freaking perfect. And that's why we have members of our team who are able to, like, get everything done. Alright, so we've got an education, 5 days, fountain pen. We failed this once. We're going to do it this time. I'm going to send Jonah. And everything else should be good. So, the witness is a defender one, I believe. Defender job required. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And education. White robe! That's exactly what I wanted. New unit seats members from clan. Kenneth, though, thank you. Alright, now. I just mentioned Turbo MP. And I think this... Yes, Turbo MP. It goes over Shield Bearer. Doubles MP used for better damage and hit rate. So hit rate's even increased here. Right? So, I'll show that off definitely here. Berserk and Great Swords, let's go. Free Sprom. Alright. This episode's going to be a little bit of, taking down some random combat jobs before our next story mission, which is going to get next episode. Okay. Let's see what we want here. 875. See, these guys are all getting really high up. 9s and stuff. I may have to... Now, how many... Oh, let me check something here. This is just the 3 of them, right? This is Benjamin, Waros, and Chandler. Okay, now if I remember correctly, we're not sending Marchie on this mission. We are sending Elias because we will need a healer, and we're definitely going to need somebody to help us out in that department with magic. Cecile's going, and I want to get, if I can get Montblanc in there. Oh, and I can get Marchie in there too. Alright, that'll work then. Who do you... Oh, sorry, I forgot to voice act that. Well, look at that. Who do you think you are? Get him! Clan Borzoi, we're taking you down! Defeat all enemies. Oh, I love these missions, just like, you're going down, bitch. So they've got a thief, a white mage, and a warrior. Not too bad. You're going to want to take the white mage out first, or wipe out the thief really quickly, because if I recall correctly, I'll see, he's got really high evade. Look at that, 31 chance of hit from front. That's not good. Alright. So, there's only 3 of them, and they're fairly low leveled because this was meant to be done a little bit earlier, but let's see, Monk Tech. You know what, let's just fight. Let's just attack him. I'll risk the counter, I'm not really worried about it. Yeah. Okay. And so we've got Turbo MP. So you saw how, oh, let's move up first more. You saw Turbo MP there. So now you'll see how 24 on each of those and a lot more here. However, Cure will now heal 51. Right? Water. You know how much damage water did before? Now it does 47 damage. It's going to hit my defender right now. I can tell you right now, it's pretty much guaranteed to hit him. Yeah. But look at that. Look at how much damage that does, and look at how much higher the percent of hit is. Much higher. How could this happen? We took him down. That's one of them. You see how much quicker this is going because we've got abilities like Turbo MP where we can have that sort of bonus. Alright, so let's get on up there. And I'm gonna have to go around because I don't have jump boots. Shit. Well, let's go with haste then. Because time mages are some of the slowest bastards ever, so he'll probably be a black mage if they've got better stats as far as speed, although he'll probably end up being a thief for a little while, just to raise some speed stats anyway, because typically as you level characters you switch them around through random jobs just to get some better stat increases. However, Montblanc, since he's magic based, would almost always be a mage. But we'll want to make sure he gets some thief time, and maybe even a little bit of animist Mognite time, just to get a little bit of bonus in there. Alright, let's throw a haste on Marchie, just to get a little out there. Now he can't learn Turbo MP because he's not a white mage. However, I think that other classes can learn it as well. I'm just not sure. It may not be one of his. He might get Last Haste. That might not be a bad idea for him to have as a reaction command. That or he'll get Return Magic, which is probably a good idea. Ugh. So this job is also going fairly quickly. We're almost to 18 minutes and we've completed almost 2 combat missions. We'll be taking on one more in this episode for sure, and then I may do some more dispatches for our next one. I really want to get some more like XP on him. I don't know why he's so low. Probably because he was a blue mage and he was getting a lot of dispatches, not a lot of try it that way and see what we can do there. Hopefully he doesn't get too much damage taken in. Yeah, that was actually like perfect. So there we go. And we're starting to hit level 10 on some of our guys. Actually, around the end of the game we'll be hitting like 30s and stuff like that. Eventually. So, finally peace and Sprawl once more. So we've defeated a capo of the Borzoi clan. So, there you go, 40 points, mastered Blitz and Steel XP, clan level up to 10, skill level up, boom. Free Sprom cleared, Sprom has been freed, run for funds passed, and now we have 4 negotiate, so we can take on that mission too. So he's now mastered Steel XP, which means he can now be a ninja. However, that's not my main concern right now. My main concern is getting him to steal everything that's possible. So, I think we'll go shield next. He's mastered Blitz. Do I have anything else for him to learn? Let's see. Flame Tongue is Backdraft, which is self-damaging fire attack. And I have the Air Blade for Air Blast. So we could do Air Blast, or we could do... you know what? Yeah, let's just do that one. And you're still on Aura, you're still on Double Shot, you're still working on Firebomb. Okay. So, Pub? Oh wait, no, we want to go to Rumors first, because there should be our heroes. The members of Clan Nutsi are our heroes. Show those Borzoi Clanners who's boss. There's Raven's Oath. Okay, we're doing this one. Think you can push Clan Borzoi and its allies around? Next time you face me, Dread Raven. Raven, Borzoi Capo. We want to do that one. Definitely, that's a good mission to grab. As we advance the Clan Borzoi storyline, we'll also want to grab, not that one, but Hot Recipe. As well as Hot Awakening, since we're here, and probably Elite Sands. They're trying to reforest it, so 3 enemies will send out one of our really high-leveled, we'll send Elias on that, because he's level 10, man. We don't want to mess around with that. Okay. So, which mission do we want to take on? Raven's Oath? Yeah, we'll do that one. Oh, shit! Ah! Okay, you know what? You've seen Clan Marble. I'm cutting this out. When I come back, I'll have defeated Clan Marble, and we'll get to our next, Well, that wasn't too bad. A little bit of bonus point, a little bit of bonus experience, couple level ups. Nothing too major. But Elite Sands is now cleared, so that's done. And off to Giza Plains we go. Chivalry and Shell. Let's take on Raven's Oath. Alright. So as you can see here, we've got Dread Raven, the Borzoi Capo, and his little assistant. Now you'll notice, Raven's got some swag. He's also got Saint Cross and Holy Blade, which is some serious paladin abilities. And then you've got Gavar, who is his little assistant guy who's got Thundara and Thunder, Return Magic, and Geomancy, which reduces resistance to elements by 1 level. He's also got, if you check his abilities, Acid and Matra Magic, which are Blue Mage abilities. So, we're definitely going to send Jonah in after they're hoping to get some of that on me. Let's see. I may not send, well, I'll send Marshy on this one because he's right there. And I only get 4. So, we're gonna hope that's enough. Yeah, we don't want to use them because he's got Return Magic. We could use Perish, but it's really not gonna help much. So, let's try it this way. I'll get you back for what you did to my comrades. If you're Raven, then you should know that Clan Borzoi never wins. So, defeat all enemies. As per usual, get ready, and go. So, this is going to be a little, pretty much, it's not going to be hard, it's going to be pretty easy. It should be pretty easy anyway. Now, they're level 11, I believe, both, so it's not like it's that easy, but his magic doesn't do as much damage as ours does because humans aren't as well suited to magic as Numau and Mughals are. But I didn't bring any magic users to use against him because he tends to have an ability called Return Magic, which will use a spell against you in retaliation every time you attack him with black magic. Typically, it's the same spell you just used. Can I get him with ring? No. Okay, well, we'll wait then. And there's Raven. St. Cross, he's only level 10? That's kind of weird. Okay, so let's bring her over here. Now, what are the laws again? I just want to check. Not the turn order, the laws, dang it. Chivalry and Shell. Oh, he can't use any of his abilities! Oh my god, that's really freaking convenient. So he's basically useless. All he can do is attack us with his weapon. That's pretty awesome. I'm gonna steal his shield, too, because I want it. If I had steel armor as well, I would steal that too. But we're gonna steal his shield. Because it's an opal shield, and it's nice. We want it. There you go. Opal shield taken, 12 experience gained. Boom. And we're gonna finish him off pretty quickly, because Dread Raven isn't exactly the strongest out there. No, I'm not worried about him, I'm worried about his little assistant there. Giltoss, how much health does he have? Like 49. Yeah, let's move in there and go for a manual attack and see if I can crit. No, no crit, but I am gonna get counter hit there probably. No? No. I like to look at that diamond sword in its attack animation. It looks pretty neat. So he'll probably just use, yeah, normal attack. Alright. And Raven's going to nurse. He can't do that. Oh, he's got the boss thing, so he'll just get, like, the judge will go, bah, yellow card. He'll get yellow cards for eternity because he's a boss. He can't go to jail. And I'm just going to fast forward through that shot crap there. Alright. Now, he doesn't have a shield, and he doesn't have anything I can steal, but I want his experience, because I'm still a little bit behind. So, let's steal some experience from him. I wish I had steal ability, but you don't get that until you get the or kill him. Oh no, it's steal judge point. Well, I don't know. You'll get it later, is the point, I guess. Let's try backdraft, because I haven't shown you that yet, and it does a ridiculous amount of damage. So there you go, there's backdraft. 72 damage, 18 that I take to myself. Not bad at all. And we'll finish Raven off here. He's really not got much left. I used to have trouble with this one. And can't say that I do anymore because it's just so easy for me right now to take this mission on. I mean, it's just not hard in the least. I mean, a lot of these missions where you fight 2 or 3 enemies instead of a lot are really hard. But this one's not, because I guess it's just the fact that I'm not under-leveled from skipping all the encounters. Like my first playthrough, I skipped all the random encounters. I don't think I fought any clan more than once. I never knew you could get combos on other units. I didn't know why the slot was there, because I thought it was just for Marchie. Like, I figured that, oh, well, eventually I can get somebody to do it, but I never found Mithril weapons because I never fought other clans, so I didn't have that. And I never played Thief or found Ninja. I don't think on my first playthrough. Well, I think you just got proved wrong there, my friend. So, let's see, that's about 4 minutes, about 5 minutes out of it. So, we're still a little bit under half an hour here. But I'm gonna go through and do some equipping. Don't want you... Okay. Let's do some equipping here. Who's mastered what? You're working on that. You've mastered your ability. Now, is that everything? Ring Ball, Firebomb, Giltoss. Yes, it is. Alright, you are changing jobs, my friend, to a gunner. Your secondary is going to be Stunt. Let's get you equipped. We'll give you that, why not? I don't really can't really think of much else. I have to go buy him a weapon, though, because he doesn't have anything, so... Because I don't have any guns. Gotta go buy him a weapon. Oh, shit! Ah! Alright, well, guess who's getting cut out? Twice in one episode, man. I try to drink water and it drips down the left side of my face! I swear to God, if I get one more fucking random engagement, we're gonna have a serious problem. But we've mastered double shot, so that's not too bad. Now, I'm actually going to take the time to throw another weapon on her real quick. I think I bought the crank one, didn't I? Yeah. I need to freaking sort these again already. Alright. Oh yeah, I was going to the shop. Oh, special prices for us. We get stuff cheaper. But anyway, you want to go all the way to the bottom for the guns and buy them all. Just because we're going to need them all. And the Chaos Rifle. Confuse shot, yep. And then we also want to grab, while we're here, a couple more weapons. Jumbo Ranger Bow. Yes, we want that. We also want to get some katanas. Oh, and we want the cure staff also. Anyway. We want the kotet... Oh, I already have one. Alright, good. Alright, anyway. That's pretty good for now. I will see you guys in the next episode of Let's Play Final Fantasy Tactics Advanced. Thanks for watching, and have a nice day, everybody.